Hello everybody, today we'll be using freecad and maybe some other tools. We're just going to keep working on the robot, part of the robot1 series. This is freecad version 1.0.2. We are on the operating system Ubuntu. And I am just getting chat set up because this is a stream at the time of this recording. So that's what you see going on here. Okay, excellent. So I can see chat. I watched a couple tutorials since last. Let's see. YouTube.com. I'll just show you what tutorials I've been watching. FreeCAD tutorial for starters or something. Let's see. There's so many of these, right? I can't find it. I don't know if it matters right now. Rats. Okay, maybe I'll find it and if it feels relevant. But basically, I was learning that Sketcher, you can basically, so the thing with parametric design is that, like, which I don't understand completely yet, but is that you can build a sketch and then from that sketch you can build a part in the part design section of this. I also learned something about closing tasks. We'll make some of these more available. So like up here is the tree view, down here is task. So yeah, so I'm gonna get caught up with where we are. I don't have this stuff. That's just me messing around. Alright, so let's find robot1, let's find that stuff, and we'll go to robot1, and so benchmarks, if we remember from the last video in this playlist, this series that's on my channel, was trying to reverse engineer the scuttle bot, which we may still try to do. But I'm just trying to remember where we are, and the spreadsheet's really helpful for that. So we're gonna run xdg open robot1.ods. It's weird that it gave you some sort of error about an escape sequence. I don't know what was an escape sequence there. /d. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Ubuntu's been finicky. Or it has been finicky for me. So I think where we left off is we were on. I forgot to write. I'll write on this. What do we use here? We use we're using mcmaster. What's the difference between mcmaster and mcmaster car? What about that? Master car. There's always like an extra R or something, or yeah, mcmaster car. Interesting. Okay, so there's mcmaster and there's mcmaster car, right? Yeah. mcmaster.com. Okay, that just goes to mcmaster. Maybe that's just the only thing. Okay, so we'll have that open just in case we need it. But basically where we left off is, I think, like, I was trying to find a part of the reason I was trying to reverse engineer is because I was trying to find a axle diameter. And actually for next time, get the scuttle spreadsheet. I had a scuttle spreadsheet. I don't know why I didn't download in the last video / stream. It just downloaded a PDF of the parts, which is annoying, but maybe that's the way the website was changed. So the problem is the axle isn't long enough for the wheel that we have. And so I'm sure they make a bolt or something that is long enough. It's just like, that's what I'm trying to work around right now. So, that's why we were trying to reverse engineer the scuttle thing. Maybe I'll just try that again real quick because I've learned a couple things, or maybe just my fresh mind will get us there. Let's get there. Let's get to let's see if we could just open stuff with file, open recent. No, let's do open. And we'll do desktop, and we'll do robot1, benchmarks, scuttle. We were looking at these STL files. And so so I kind of want to look at the images too, because if I look at the images, then I should be able to take the measurement of each part and then figure out how long the thing is. So I don't know why I did that. I'm just being weird tired every time I come to this robot. Never mind. Okay, let's see. What are we looking for? Let's robot1.txt. See what notes we have. Okay, part design workbench. All right, maybe I can create a body out of all those things. All right, so just notes for what to do. What to do this stream. 1, create body out of all the parts. 2, measure the parts individually to figure out how long the wheel axle needs to be. Just writing a little list because I'm getting distracted already. So let's do that. Let's try and maybe start where we left off, and we'll open all these, and now let's try to make I can't select multiple. Let's try to make a body. How do we make a body? It's something from yesterday, but how to make a body in freecad. The drawing stuff was interesting, but the drawing tutorial I was watching was only rectangles. Part design workbench. If no previous solid is selected, press the part design body button. Just typically the part design. Helper. Alright, we're in part design. Create a body. Interesting. Alright, it just created a body right there. Can I delete that? I guess I can. Did that delete what else I wanted? Let's see. Let's see if there's robot1. We'll CD into benchmarks, CD into scuttle, CD into STL, and I want to list the number of STL files. How do you do that? Let's see. Is this 6? There's 5 there, 5 there, so that's 10. There's 13. So 1 plus 11 is 12. I think I accidentally deleted that whole part, which is not what I wanted to do. I'm just gonna do it again. We'll do part design, create body. This body's selected. Let's just press delete. Well, that didn't delete the whole thing. Now I'm confused. I'll name it 11. I just want to see how much they go up to. Let's cancel this. I want to close this model. No, I didn't want to close that. I wanted to close the whole document. Already annoyed. All right, maybe I should just keep going. All right, so the body thing didn't work. That was like from yesterday. I just don't care about that. So I want to get a picture of the scuttle. So I'm gonna go to the step files. I think had that. What was that? It had that. Oh, let's. Why can't I tab? Oh, that's why. Yeah. It's like, it's very weird to me that I have to type 2 characters. Is this not? Well, I guess it's a step file, so there's no. Going to the images. Can I open all these? Is it easy for me to open all these? I guess I could open them in image viewer. I'm kind of tripping about that. Maybe or something that like that. I'm gonna go to that. Where's that? Where are these files? We're in desktop. Robot1, benchmark, scuttle, image. Open with. It's gonna be a pain. It's not a pain. It's a pain in the other OS that I use. Okay. Oh, well, this will help me label the parts too. That's useful. All right. Oh, tell me, how do I skip to the next one? Like this? Okay. So this is the whole bot. So I want each of these to have a label. Every part should have a label. This is like an organization thing. And what I'm trying to figure out is how long this bolt is and where to get it. I don't know if this matters that much for right now, but I wouldn't want to get to the end and then have to change everything. Maybe we'll go that route. I could easily see going that route. But this seems to make more sense to start. So, just a quick note. Continuing to reverse engineer scuttle. Okay, so let's just starting to label parts I think is going to make sense because you kind of just don't what am I trying to say here? It's helpful for organization and like when you're not sure how to move forward, sometimes it helps to just like improve the cleanliness of the workspace. So I want another window and I want to go into, what do I want? I want one with images and I want one with the STLs and I want chat up so that I can respond to y'all if you speak. And so let's see here. Great. Okay. This is like I don't like the names of these, so no, I don't want to open that there. I just want to like, do I have to? I guess maybe, okay, maybe that has to be a thing. So I'll have freecad right here. And where did that go? Where did the tree go? Document tree? We're gonna have to do a quick document tree and freecad 1.0. View menu, view tree. Tree view actions. Where is tree view actions? Tree view actions. Single document. This is really not like. I'm tempted to just open the whole thing over again. Tree view document. Preferences view tree view document. Setting is controlled by preferences. Toolbars. Panels. So Python console. It's what? Tree view actions. This is why people use YouTube. This is a nightmare. Why isn't any of this like how is it organized? Tree view actions. Sync view? I don't know what I'm clicking on here. I don't know. I just want the view. I'm gonna just restart the thing. I don't care anymore. Close without saving. And then we're gonna open all these. Wow. Just not. And it's not there anymore. Where's preferences? Where is preferences in freecad? How to open the tree view panel in freecad 1.0. Such a funny situation. Oh, I have to go to the config file. That'd be nuts if I had to go to the config file. View menu, click panels, and ensure that the model panel is checked. View. Panels, model. Great. Awesome. It's in panels. Okay, cool. So we have that. I don't even remember what we were doing. All of these are not up here, though. Why is that? Why is this? Okay. All of them are not listed. That's fine. I guess we can go one by one. I wonder if there's a way to switch over here. I'm like trying to... Whoa. That's interesting. Okay, so that does that. I'm just trying to figure out some hotkeys. Oh, let's not do that. Okay. Control tab moves us over. Excellent. Okay. So unnamed one, I wrote it spacer. I don't know how to change this. Tree settings, show description. Yeah, that's a shame. That's like not. Is this a label? Like, what is this part right here? That's what I want to know. Okay. Yeah. All right. Still good, I guess. Whoops. All right. So we are going to. Why do I keep doing this? I'm aware that this is brutally inefficient. However, sometimes the inefficient way is the best way to move forward, and then you just get more efficient over time. So we're gonna go here, and we are gonna go to, whoa. That's fine. This will be a little awkward, I guess, but okay, so this is unnamed tenants TSW3 TWS SV 3.2. And we are going to name this, what is this part? What is... So the answer to the parts question is over here. This is the time when it's helpful to have two screens. Is it over here, or are the documents incomplete? Is this a din rail? Okay, this is a failure. I'm calling this a failure. That's not the din rail. There is a din rail. So we can control through and zoom out. And I'm just gonna write for WBL v2, I'm gonna write wheel hub assembly. I think that's true. Well, that's already there. So why is it not popping up here? If I renamed the file here, why is it not popping up there? Are these different from one another? These look the same to me. That's version 2.1. This is version 2.1. Was I scared to overwrite it? Wheel hub. Copy? Question mark? It's too funny. Alright, that's fine. We'll do that for now. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save it simply. Oh no, because then I have to save it as a thing. I just want to save the file. What a brutal. Unmanned 9. This is a spacer. Alright, we've labeled this. Unmanned 8. Unnamed. I don't know why I'm saying unmanned. What is this? We don't know what that is. This is some sort of sprocket. This is the thing the belt moots on, I think. I'm just gonna write belt sprocket. I don't know if that's the correct thing. MPVL 4. Where is this? 3.4. We're gonna do our name. We're gonna write belt sprocket. I don't know. That's fine. All right. Let's go to this one. Unnamed 6. What is this? I don't know what this is. Whoa! I can't identify this immediately. What's happening? Unnamed 4. Did we just skip unnamed 5? Seems we did. That looks familiar. Everything looks familiar. This thing holds the sensor. So ENC4, I do know that the sensor goes on this. I think ENC rename. Sensor goes on this. It's fine. Better to have bad labels than no labels. Know what I mean? All right, let's do, what is this one? That seems like the same thing to me. So unnamed 3, no, it's din v3. So because it goes on a din rail, is that why it's called this? Like, all right, sensor goes here. Yeah, sensor goes here too. Okay, now I'm like, I kind of want all this over again. I'm gonna grab all this over again because I want to have these so that in case this naming is messing me up, I want to have them. what am I going to? Yeah. I want to go to, I want to have the names that were named when it was downloaded. So I really should save this as a project. I guess I'll figure out how to do that. We'll go build it. Is this here? CAD models. Is that where we're going? Does anyone know? I don't remember. That's fine. And this is where to go. And then we'll go get model. And then we'll go version 3. Version 3. And then we'll copy this. We'll bring it over here. And we're going to download these files and interesting. What's this video? Ooh, we might watch that video. That's the assembly video. Download files. We're gonna wait. I guess we have a zip, so it'll already be unedited, so we don't need that. Now I am tempted to watch this YouTube video just to see if we can see something in the assembly real quick. It's 1.5 minutes. So we're looking for the wheel setup. That's not the wheel. That connects the bracket, the corner brackets together. Casters, electronics, wheel bracket. Here we go. All right. Okay. That's just gonna hold it to the what just happened here. That's just gonna hold it to the whatever those things are called. I'm forgetting, the aluminum extrusion. So that's a motor. That's, oh, maybe that's not the sprocket that I was talking about. Okay, so this is what the belt, this belt goes on that. This is the spacer. I forget the reason for the spacer right now. That spacer specifically, I think it just makes the wheel turn smoothly. This is what we're trying to figure out the length of, this bolt right here. And so I'm just realizing the best way that a sensor went right there. So I'm just trying to figure out, and the sensor I think measures like the rotations of the motor or something. What was I gonna say? So I think the best way to figure out the length of that bolt, or at least the lead that I have on that, is to look at some data that I have saved, because I want to get this BOM. Oh, it's not working. I want to get this BOM, but when I downloaded it before, it just downloaded PDF and it was blinding me. It was too bright. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to get chat up. There we go. And so, where was I? Where was I? Wasn't here. Let's look at the BOM. And what do you see? It just has this PDF, and I want this as a spreadsheet. And maybe I could download it as a spreadsheet, but it doesn't look like it. So, because the problem with this is that it doesn't have the length. M to 8. These are, M is I think the if I remember right, it's the it's the width of the thread. And then, so yeah, so it should be one of these screws, but it doesn't, none of these have, well, I guess it would be 2. It'd be a quantity of 2, so it would be, oh man. Those are washers. Nut, belt, timing. I think it's gonna be this nut. So caster, scrum 8. Oh, it could also be that. M8 times 110. So that might be at the times, but that might be millimeters, right? If these are 10 millimeter, this was just a guess, but I think I'm right on that. It's not gonna be centimeters or something else. So, all right. So McMaster part number. Let's see if this exists. Ooh, that was nifty. All right, McMaster part number. Let's see if this pops up. Why does it not do that? Excellent. This is it, team. Oh, we found it. That was quick. That was quick. Fully threaded. And I think we're rolling with the partially threaded one. So, I don't know. What is all this business? Does anybody know? Like, what? Zinc coated? Ah, these are how they're coated. Black oxide. So, I'm not actually sure how much that matters. I'm going to save this, though. So, okay, so I'm just going to write this information down. So, we're going to have, what is this? Axle, 0.5 inches. Diameter, length. I don't really know where to put this. So we'll put this here and we'll say this is the axle used for the scuttle robot. And its length, we're going to do 110 millimeter, I think. And I don't know if that's long enough. So I'm trying to remember. Okay, this is all, we're just looking at math kind of right now, but so the wheel, the little circle that's in the middle is 0.5 inches, so we need an axle that goes through that. It's 0.5. So this is going to be too thin, I guess. Right? Like, let's look. Is this particular bolt, you can get in different, these are lengths, right? Yeah. And then where does it say, what's the width of this? It's an M8. Let's just search. How? What? No, we want to do... No, we didn't want to do that. Ah! It's chaos. What is the M8? No. What is the width of an M8 screw? I have a feeling it's just 8 millimeters. Like, that's why they're named that way? Nope. Okay, maybe it has to do with the head. The head flat across. No, what is the width? Right, because we're looking at, we want a 5.5 inch diameter. So, I guess what is the diameter of of the thread? That's not the name of the, what's it called? The whole thing, right? So like, if you have, where was I? If you have, right, so like this, the partially threaded, right? I'm trying to find the diameter of this, because that's what needs to be 0.5 inches. And so, this is probably what I would get, right? Because I need one to slide, and this just threads it. That's what's going to thread it through the thing on the other side, the bolt or what have you. So, so what I'm trying to understand is the diameter of everything here, or just the diameter of this. Oh, it actually says it. Excellent. That's great. No, but this is the head. So maybe the drive, is that what it's called? Drive size in millimeter? 4. I assume that's the diameter? For what? 4 millimeters? That doesn't sound right. Because that would be, this is not half the size of, oh, maybe it is half. What do you think? Is this diameter twice as long as that? That's the question here. Sorry, twice as long? I think I need to like watch, all right, so next step, watch tutorial on McMaster, how everything is laid out. Because I'm just like, this is just like drive size in millimeter. What is the drive size in millimeters on McMaster? It's like, it's just a funny, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't want to tell. I mean, it doesn't, that's not a thing. How to measure screw thread size. This is McMaster car, so. 1.9 thread diameter. So it says thread dia, so that's what I'll look for here to see if they're consistent across thread diameter. Nope. What about just diameter? Ah, okay. It has these. But what unit is this though? That's still the diameter of the head, apparently. Driving me nuts. All right, how about this? 125. How many inches is 125 millimeters? So I'm just trying to figure out how much I want. So if there's 3 inches, that's not long enough. The wheel size is 5.82. Now I'm trying to remember, how long does this need to be? So I think these axles are 3 inches. That was the same size as this. Let's pull this up. I'm just gonna figure out how big this axle needs to be. I don't even remember, like, where's the... It's frustrating. This is the one we're using. The steel pneumatic wheels. Let's go here. Let's go here and let's... What? I don't... no. What? I want a product detail. We're going to copy this real quick and we're going to put this here. And we're going to look at stuff. Okay. So it's 3.5 inch hub length. Wheel size 3.5 inches. I don't know why I didn't write that before. I don't want this to be brown. I want this to be no fill. Okay, so if that's 3.5 inches, I'm gonna assume, let's assume that it should be double. Let's assume that it should be 7 inches. So we'll just write, goal is to have 7.5. Goal, where do I want to put this? Goal is to have 7-inch axle so that it's double. So that it's double. I'm not thinking about this right now. I'm just sort of doing it as I go. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. And I want that to be not automatic. Nope. I wanted that to be that. And I wanted this to be no fill. How about no fill? Why is it still brown? How about... Oh, it's not brown. Okay, awesome. So that's going to be this. I'm just figuring out. Okay, so this... This is so brain scrambling. 3.5 length. Inches if not specified. If you're confused about what I'm doing, it might make sense in a second. It will make sense in some form of sense there. So 7, right? So goal is to have... See below inch axle. Okay, so now we gotta figure out how many inches is 7 millimeters, or how many millimeters 7 inches? Millimeters 2 inches, and that's what we're gonna search for. I'll do 7. That's 177.8 millimeters. I don't know if this is the right organization. I'm just writing stuff right now. Or 177.8 millimeters. So we want that at least. Okay. This is 110. So this isn't going to be long enough. Example. This is so messy now, which is kind of what I expect on robotics sort of development spreadsheet. So let's say we want 0.5, and mechanically, if this is going to be strong enough, I'm not sure yet. So what we're looking for is, let's say we want the same thing. We want an alloy steel socket head screw, and we want it to be dry. Oh, cool. It lists the tensile strength. That's cool. And we want, where's the length? Min thread length. I just want the total thread length. Can I make them any size I want? I kind of doubt it. All right, how about this? We'll just search for it. Just trying to get some of this stuff closed. There's too many tabs open. That's not what I wanted to search. So we want to search for alloy steel socket head. It's weird it says alloy steel. I'm kind of trying to think about what that means. That are 0.5. I don't want to confuse it. Let's see what 0.5 is. 0.5 is 12.7 millimeters. .7 millimeters. Okay. 0.5, 12.7 millimeters. Wide? No. In diameter, and 100, and we could just round it up. But we'll do 178. We're still rounding up. 178 millimeters in length. Let's just see what the internet gives us. I have a feeling this will not be the best. I don't really want to go to Home Depot. Aftfasteners.com is where we are right now. This is so bust. Or maybe I'm just too tired to read it. We're going to call that a bust. I want to back out of this now. We did make some progress, but I'm like, this is a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? We just went into the weeds on that. So maybe there's a short mcmaster tutorial. Let's see. mcmaster. What's the word I'm looking for? Guide to screw length on mcmaster. 3-minute video mastering mcmaster.
All right, this week's quick tip is...
Let's see how this goes.
All right, this week's quick tip is a must-know to become a Fusion 360 master. Since my first day on the job, I have used McMaster Card to start by grabbing some socket heads cap screws to attach this ball nut screw to the bracket of this router gantry design. Nowadays, my physical catalog is just a paperweight because McMaster Car has an online master catalog going to the Insert dropdown. Here, I can browse or search McMaster's endless warehouse of common parts.
Let's do that real quick. I didn't even think of that. And I should have. So let's go to... It's funny. I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna put it here. And then I'm gonna go, I'm gonna browse catalog and I'm gonna browse for, what do we, this is alloy steel socket head screws, fasteners and joining, screws and bolts, metric. I don't know if I actually want metric now that I think of it. I just want a thing that's long enough, but I guess I will have to head diameter. I don't know if we care yet. Thread pitch, thread spacing. Is there no length? Like, did I just miss it? Length. Oh, okay, here's length. Was length not here when I had metric? No, it's still here. That's fine. We'll use metric, I guess. So if that doesn't have it, I have to remember to go back and search. So, 180, I guess. Whoops. We'll search 180. I mean, this is the same thing. Diameter. What's a 16? What size are we looking for? We're looking for 12.7 millimeters. Am I being too exact with this? I mean, what's the way to solve this? Right? If this diameter is too small and it's not going to completely fill up the axle, and this is 16, so that's too big. So, oh no, this is the diameter of the head. Still driving me nuts. Okay. This is a screw that's long enough. This is a screw that's long enough. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the threading because I'm wondering if that is... I don't know. Screw that is long enough. Unformatted text, that's fine. This is just an organization thing. The only reason I'm highlighting stuff right now is because I know this is disorganized, and so I want like the associations between things to be clear to me. Okay. We're gonna back out of this because I'm going nuts, but we made some progress on that, so that's cool. So, ooh, I kind of want to. Actually, I do want to talk about this for a second. The wheel. So, one possibility. That's not the right one. It's this one. One possibility. For right, so if it's too big, no, I guess I can't really shave this down. Like it's possible that it could be machined out to make the screw size fit the what's this? The rim, this hub, the socket, the bearings. This looks like bearings. These are bearings. That's a bearing. To fit in the bearing, I don't know the technical term for what the inner part of the bearing. So, but yeah, machining down screws sounds weird to me. But it is only potentially 2 screws, maybe a max of 4 if all 4 wheels were this size, or this sort of setup in general. So yeah, that's an option. So let's write that down. Potential option, machine down screws that are being used as axles to make the screw fit in the wheel. In the case of the wheel we are using, in the, what's bearings? It's kind of a mess, but I don't know. You know, this stuff is helpful for just skipping back to like knowing like where things are. Okay. Done.
Parts. I will use the filters on the left to narrow down to a button head cap screw that is 1.5 inches long. Used a McMaster car 3D model before. Notice that they fully detailed their designs.
Oh, interesting. I could bring it into a 3D model. Is that a thing? Is that a real thing? How do I do this? Click on the part. Nope, I want product detail. Download? Ooh. Ooh, of course I can do this. That's great. Well, now I want to do it. All right. Let's see how this goes. We are going to... We're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of benchmarks. We're going to get into robot1, and we're going to go to mcmaster parts. We're going to make a directory called mcmaster parts. And then we're going to... Ooh, let's get out of that. And then we are going to download, and we are going to go to robot1, and we're going to go to mcmaster parts, and we're going to save it. And we're going to take this. Actually, maybe we'll take this. We'll just figure out how big it is. Maybe. Let's see. And we'll go, I don't know if what I was using for that for. If it's useful, we'll do that. Close that. Partially threaded. These are partially threaded. That's great. Okay. Let's use the 10. The 10 is going to be too small. And the 16 is too small. No, 16 is too big. I guess we could use both, right? Like, let's... Oh, these are head diameters, though. I'm going to assume that this diameter is 1/3 larger. So if it's 1/3 larger, a third is like 5.3. Is that right? So that would be like 11 point something. 18, a third is 6. So it'd be 12. So that's going to still be too small. 21, a third is 7. 21 minus 7 is 14. That's going to be slightly big. So let's go with this one. Be slightly big. Let's download, and we'll do that. Oh, it's giving me the PDF. I don't want the PDF. I'm already grumpy about that. Let's go there. And we're going to remove that SLD part. I don't even know what that is, but I don't want it. Do I want the step? DXF, that format looks interesting. Let's do the step. Let's download this. And we'll do that. And we'll do steel. And we'll do step. All those are new to me. All these things are new to me. And we'll try to open the step. I don't think it's going to work because it didn't work before, but it's interesting they have just a SolidWorks one there. They're like, oh, SolidWorks, which is, I don't know, what else can... They don't have an STL, apparently. So, sorry, where am I? I kind of want to just open this. That's fine. We'll do that. And we're going to do open with... This is not... Okay. Step files aren't gonna work. 3D models. What 3D model formats work with freecad? It says step works. Very, very confusing. Where did that go? I don't even want this anymore. I don't want either of these. I want the thing that it said that I had. Did I close it? I probably did. Let's just try and... open with... Why can't I search? Does this work? It's not gonna work. I could drag. Can I drag? Let's see. FreeCAD. Ooh, compound merge. That's fun. Cancel. Is it opening things? What is this? What's that little thing? Let's close these. I kind of do just want to save all these at this point. All these different parts. We can do that. Let's not do it right now though. Let's just... Why? I just... Ah! I should press the cleanup thing, shouldn't I? What happens when I drag this stuff? Enable compound merge. Okay. What does it do? It gives me the force quit thing. When I try to open files in FreeCAD, it gives me force quit. I kind of have a feeling, oh, all right. It's saying there's a problem with my configurations or corrupted files. That's frustrating. Let's try and open FreeCAD from here. I don't know if what is... That might be next. All right. I'm going to write that as a note. Figure out why FreeCAD can't open step files. It gives force quit. Apparently, this is because of corrupted configuration files. All right. That's fine. All right. I think we're going to... I'm trying to think of what else there is. I think we're about tanked here. I do feel like some stuff was learned. I hope you learned stuff. Chat's so quiet. Chat is so quiet. I'm gonna save that when I get out of that. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the